Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. I'm inside the chicken run again. It's getting to be evening and they'll be going to roost pretty soon, so I thought I'd come in here for a few minutes. I just finished putting Ego's little bandage on her foot. See if she'll stand up here. Let's show you her. See her little green bandage? Yeah, she's getting better at it. She was much calmer today. Of course, I didn't probe around in it. It looked like it's starting to improve. So all I did was soak her in Epsom salts and rebandage it. So she's pretty calm. In fact, she didn't want to get off my lap after I was done. Chickens are... It rained really hard last night, and their run got a little bit damp because I have holes in my tarp that's covering the run, so it got wet. Their food got wet. I had to empty their whole container of food and move it because it must have been hanging right under a huge hole in the tarp because it was soaked. And you can't leave that like that. It'll get moldy. Like, I think Rev talked about that on his scope today, about if you ever find moldy seed inside your chicken feed, don't ever feed it to your chickens. It can kill them. So I empty my bags of feed right away into those those galvanized pails, like little garbage cans, and everything stays real dry. Nothing can get in them either. So I know if I got a bad bag of food, I'd know it immediately before I'd ever feed it to my chickens. So I'm just in here with the chickens. Hi, Wolfson. Thanks for the hearts. I wanted to show you what I did to his foot, but it's very hard. I'm holding a chicken. My sister's assisting me, and she has her hands full too. Well, thank you. It was. In fact, we have half of it left that we're going to eat in a little bit here. So we'll have it again tonight. It's, anything with tomato sauce and anything that's blended flavors, it's always better even the second night. So I'll just put it in a dish and heat it up, put some more cheese on it. Cheese, yeah, more cheese the better. So I'll put some more mozzarella cheese over the top, and we'll have it again tonight. BGG, hi. Thanks for joining me. I'm in the chicken run. Chickens are about to go to roost. It's getting to be evening here. Just finished rebandaging Ego's foot. Anybody else that has chickens that's on here, did you ever have a chicken with bumblefoot? This is the second one I've had this year. Okay, this is the black and white one, is a silver-laced Wyandotte, and her name is Dottie. She's named after my mother, Dorothy. So I'm sure my mother is watching from heaven laughing because I named a chicken after her. And the brown one is an Easter egger. They come in all different colors. This just happens to be a brown one. And she has lots of gold feathers up around her neck, and her name is Ego. And I named her Ego because I love Eggo waffles. And these two are Buff Orpingtons. And this one closest to the camera is Martha, and she's the head of she's top of the pecking order. And the other buff is, let me see her, she's over there, and her name is Molly. Molly. So it's Martha and Molly, and that's Dottie and Eggo. And Eggo I did have another Easter egger, but my dog got a hold of her, unfortunately, and her name was Lily because she was all white. So I only have 4 hens, so in the spring, about March, I'll get some new baby chicks. Hi, Kopiboda. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to get new chicks, probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 little day-old chicks I'll raise in a brooder in the house. And then when they're old enough, I'll introduce them. Hi, yeah, me and my chicks and my chickens. Yeah, it's just about time for them to head up into their house to roost, but I thought I'd come out here and do my nightly scope here with them. There's Martha and Molly. This one's Martha here. Martha and Molly. When I let them out in the yard today, because it had rained so hard last night, we got rain all night. Do they all go in to sleep? Yes, they all head in together. And they all have a discussion of where they're going to sit on the roosting pole. And it's usually it's usually in the same order, because I've been paying attention. Somebody asked me that, so I've been paying attention. So it's usually always in the same order. But sometimes somebody gets out of order and they have to have a little discussion. No, well, I suppose if it rained torrents, you know, they can't get water up their nostrils. You have to be careful with tiny chicks that they don't stick their beak in the water too deeply, because they can drown. So I don't know, maybe that is true. It would have to be raining awfully hard for that to happen. So for baby chicks, you just put a tiny bit of water, or you put some pebbles in the water so that they can't, you know, fall in the water or put their head in too far and get too much water. Yeah, it'll be fun scoping when I get babies, little day-old chicks. They're so cute for a while. They're really cute for the first week or so, or 2 weeks, and then they sort of go through a gangly stage where they look, they're cute. I mean, that's a stage they go through. I will order them in February, so I get to, even maybe before that. You can order them anytime, because I want certain breeds. And then I will have them delivered sometime in early or middle March. I will be getting them. And I think this time I'm going to get a couple barred rocks. They're black and white. They're very common. See it? Well, they're resting. They're ready to go in pretty soon. They're probably just staying out here because I'm here. And let's see, a Cochin. I've never had one, but they have the feathered feet, and they're supposed to be very docile and really nice and cold hardy. I have to get the ones that do good in the winter. And another Easter egger for sure. My chickens are 2.5 years old. They'll be 3 years old next spring. I got them in March of the year I got them. So they're about 2.5 now. And Raised them since they were 1 day old, and I handled them. You know, I'd go in, I put the brooder in my one bathroom so I can close it all in. And I would handle them, go in and sit with them and talk. And pretty soon they think that you're the mother hen, because they've never known a mother hen, remember. They're hatched in a hatchery and, you know, just grabbed and put in a box and sent to me. I get them by mail, believe it or not. And so I'm the first one that really handles them and talks to them. So they think I'm the mother hen. And if you handle them enough, and they're very friendly then. I'm the chicken. Yeah, I'm the chicken mama. And I think anybody that has chickens that doesn't raise huge flocks, I mean, if you don't have 60 or 100 chickens, everybody that has small flocks, they all name their chickens and talk to their chickens and tell them what good girls they are. Yeah, mine aren't laying very well right now. They're starting to molt. They don't lay when they molt. Ego never got over the trauma of seeing her sister killed. She stopped laying immediately. But they'll stop laying for a number of reasons. Like she has a abscess on her foot, which probably hurts. At least it did at first. My mom had chickens a lot. Yeah. So when you were little, you had chickens, huh? Yes, I love chickens too. I wish I would have known how much fun they were a long time ago. So, I don't remember what I was saying. That's one of these wonderful things about aging. You forget what you're saying. I always try to find her some new chicken decor. Yeah. Yeah, I have dishes with chickens on that I use once in a while, and I have some little statues. And if I see something at Goodwill, a cute little chicken, I'll buy it. I have a really cute salt and pepper shaker that I showed earlier when I was eating breakfast. It was really different. Oh, I do too. I was there today. My sister's visiting, so we go all over. We went to Goodwill today, and I think we'll go to Volunteers of America have a nice thrift shop in the little town next to us. That's not very far, so I think we'll visit that one too. I found, I don't know if you know anything about Boyd's bears. Boyd's bear, not the stuffed animals, but Boyd's bears made little statues, you know, I forget what they're called, but I had an antique and craft shop like for almost 15 years. And I closed it about 15 years ago when we moved to Medina because it was just too far to drive to it every day. But we sold the Boyd's, all the Boyd's things. And I got this little statue that I know sells for $24.95, and I got it for $3. So I'm going to try to sell it on eBay, even if I just, you know, get $10 for it, I'll be happy. Well, right now I'm selling silver coins that had been my husband's father's. He had a big collection. He just threw them in bags, and so I had a lot of $50, silver $50. So that's what I'm selling right now on eBay, along with some infant baby clothes and some other things that I had around the house. But I'm going to try this Boyd's bear thing and see if I can sell it, but I only have one of them. I think I sold all mine. You went to a estate sale and had many Boyd's bears. Yeah. I have this, I kept the really ones that I really, really liked for myself. But we sold a lot of them. We had our shop when they were really hot, the Boyd's stuff. I don't know if they are any, as much anymore, but when I saw this little statue, it took me right back to when we carried those. I looked it up right away on my phone, right while I was in Goodwill to see. Yeah, this one is a discontinued one, so that's always good. So it's from 2012. It's not real old, but it's, it's discontinued, so, you can't buy it anymore from the company. Wow, that's a real find. Yeah, there are a few out there. The real rare ones and the ones that when the company first started. Yeah, if they're in excellent condition with tags and everything, it's a good find. I found some neat dishes at Goodwill that I've sold. But I haven't found anything that's worth a whole lot of money. Never $300, no. That was great. That keeps you going back, doesn't it? One good find at a thrift shop, and you're a customer forever. Yeah. I know, you never know. When my husband was alive and we had the antique shop, we used to go to estate sales and auctions all the time. It was fun. Yeah. He liked to buy furniture to refinish. Pyrex, yeah. I see Pyrex a lot in Goodwill. And we used to refinish country type furniture. And I bought, English bone china dishes and things like that. Just anything that I thought would sell, It was a fun shop to have. But I'll tell you, there was so much furniture. Well, you're welcome. Come back again. There was so much oak furniture, antique furniture. I got so tired of looking at oak that I never wanted it in my house. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, so I don't have any oak. Well, I can't say I don't have any, but I have very little oak in my house. The chickens are going to be going off to bed in a few minutes, so I think I'll go in the house and have my supper, my leftover chicken parmesan. And I have to remember to come out here and close their pop door after supper, because last night I remembered I hadn't shut the door. I didn't remember till I was going up to bed, and it was pouring rain, and I had to put my raincoat on and come out here and close the door. It was like 11:30 at night. But I'd never sleep well if I knew it was open. So good night, little girls. You go to bed. Aren't they pretty? Yeah, pretty girls. So I will see everybody for breakfast in the morning. Bye-bye.